Hi guys, Robert here with another video. So in this one, let's talk about why you keep attracting the wrong person in your relationships, right? So let's kind of get into it. So maybe in the past you had, one wrong relationships or many wrong relationships, right? What you would consider wrong. And now you have matured, you have changed, right? And now you want something different, right? But knowing that you want something different, you keep looking for something, different, and you keep putting yourself out there, right? But it seems that you keep attracting the same individual like you have before, right? And you're not sure what's going on, right? So I'll help you kind of figure it out how it works, right? Because there's a little more to it, right? So when you consciously make the decision, right, you come to a point, you consciously know what you want, you know also what you don't want, right? What works in relationships, what doesn't work, right? So now you form a picture of that partner that would be better for you, right? But you keep trying and you still keep attracting the old version of the partner, right? That is wrong for you, that you don't want anymore, right? And so, how does that work? Well, it starts with knowing, right, how the subconscious mind works, right? And how your beliefs determine what goes on in your reality, right? So, like I said, consciously, you want somebody different, you want somebody maybe better for you, right? Or somebody just different for you. But if you subconsciously are still running those old programs, right, and those old patterns that are attracting that old person, then it's not going to matter that consciously you have this picture of this great person, this different person, right? Because consciously we only use about 5 to 10%, right, of our brain kind of in making decisions every day and consciously choosing something different, right? 5 to 10%. Well, that 90 to 95% is all your subconscious, all patterns, all beliefs, right? So when you were growing up, right, you probably saw maybe your parents or relatives, right, in their relationships, right, and you saw how they acted, right, how they behaved towards each other, right, and that instilled a picture in you as well, what love should be, what partnership should be, right, and also how you experience maybe love in relation to your parents, right, how they treated you, whether you got enough love, too much love, not enough love, right? Whether they were affectionate, not affectionate, right? So you learned how relationships are supposed to be from those people around you, right? From you growing up when you were little and watching those people and emulating those people, right? And a lot of the times they may not even have said anything, right? It's just kids, especially, right, when they're younger, learn in that state, right? They're constantly in that theta state where you are very easily programmable, right? You just see things and it gets recorded, and then you get to outlive those beliefs when as you get older, right, in your adulthood. So like I said, consciously you want to attract somebody different, but the subconscious mind is basically in the driver's seat, right? And it's steering where you're going, right? And in this case, who you're attracting. So you're still attracting based on those old beliefs, old programs, old patterns, right? And like I said, when you saw relationships when you were younger, it's good if you saw a positive relationship, maybe a healthy relationship, right? So that's good. You can relive that in your adulthood. But many of us did not see a positive relationship. Maybe there was a lot of anger or sometimes violence or not enough love, right? And that's a big deal because that gets stored in you as a kid. And then as an adult, you get to play it out in your own relationships, right? So going back, the reason you keep attracting the same person, and the same person that's, according to you now, not the right person for you, is because of those old patterns. They're still in you, they're still ingrained in you. Okay, so my number one recommendation, right, is if you want to change the people you keep attracting into your life, you need to change yourself, right? You're not gonna like to hear it because it takes a lot of work, right? But if you want something different, right, and we're talking about relationships in this case, you need to focus on you, right? You need to focus on yourself and start changing those internal beliefs, right? Like I said, that we learn a lot of them not even consciously, right? They're imposed onto us by the people around us, what we see, right? So you're gonna have to do some deep work on yourself, right? And as time goes on, it's not gonna be easy, it's not gonna be overnight, right? But as time goes on, you're gonna slowly rewire yourself, right? You're gonna maybe change those, beliefs in about relationships that are full of fear and not real love, and maybe anxiety, and anything but the perfect relationship, right? As you change yourself, right, you're gonna start to behave differently, and as you change yourself, it's gonna become part of the new norm, right? And that's what you want. You want the positive stuff to actually start settling in and start being programmed subconsciously in you, so that every day as you go on about your business, it's part of your operating system, right? Let's call it that. And then, right, you rewire yourself from the negative to positive, right? Maybe from unhealthy relationship, what you saw when you were younger, to a healthier relationship, right? And now it's becoming part of your true beliefs that are sitting deep down inside. And when you change yourself, then you will attract somebody to you that resonates on that same level, right? And that resonates, those different patterns, those different programs, right? Because a lot of the times we attract somebody to us based, like I said, on those negative programming, but also your current kind of state, right? How you behave right now, your current vibration, right? So if you're very fearful, or you don't think you're lovable, right? Or you're not deserving, right? Another word for it, you're not deserving of love, then you're gonna attract somebody into your life based on that feeling, that energy, right? You cannot attract anything else because you're vibrating that energy, right? And those old patterns. So the key is work on yourself, right? If you keep attracting the same wrong person, don't worry about maybe attracting any person for now. Just work on yourself. Be by yourself, make yourself better, start to rewire those negative programming, unconscious programming, right? And when you do that, you won't have to try to attract somebody better for you, right? It will naturally happen because it will be your dominant state of mind. Okay, so that's a key aspect, and so please put it into practice. Like I said, maybe take some time for yourself, work on yourself, and then you can bring somebody who's gonna match your maybe new ideal, your conscious new ideal, right? So thanks for listening. If you made it this far, please subscribe, like, share. Also comment, what you think about these videos and what you would want me to talk about, right? Because I love talking about this, and at the end of the day, I just want to help somebody. Even if there's one of you listening to something that I'm talking about right now, and it resonates with you, and it's something that you need to hear right now, then kind of like this is all worth it and stuff, right? Because I'm gonna continue to do these videos, and yeah, I'm not gonna stop. Just I'm just getting started. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.